What is up, and welcome back, everybody, for another week of the TGC Tours. We are in week 12 of the CC-A Tour of the 2020 season, and we got the Chubbs Peterson Memorial this week at the Palmrock Club, which is a par 72. It's about a 7,100 yard course, and it's made by Kieran. Before we get into this week's course, though, just a little update on last week. As we sit right now, I am in 82nd place. As long as I can stay 101st or better, I will not lose my promotion mark, so I'm sweating a little bit. I'm definitely sweating inside and out. So hopefully we can keep that going and not get a demotion mark. There are a few people to play, so hopefully they just, don't play their rounds. They're running out of time, though. They're running out of time. Today's the last day, so... And, I mean, we're already, like, 3/4 of the way through it, so hopefully they either don't play their rounds or play really bad, Because I don't want to lose the promotion mark that I just got. But I'll be sweating all night until it goes final. Last week was actually kind of a weird week for me. I've been sick all week. I'm still sick, but I am feeling quite a bit better. Last week, it was like I couldn't even function. I would go for like 2-3 hours, and then I'd just hit a wall, and I'd go to sleep. And I mean, I was passing out, like sitting upright in chairs, and it was crazy. Been sleeping a ton. I don't know. I felt pretty terrible. But I'm feeling better. So hopefully this week goes well, and I'm not sick anymore. I also had a scare with my computer. I was playing some games, homies, and all of my screens went black, and the computer was still on, and it wouldn't shut off. And then finally it did shut off, and then wouldn't turn back on. So I had to take it all apart, put it back together. Still didn't work. So I took it all apart, and I did a deep clean, like cleaning out connectors and like everything, like in there with cotton swabs. I did it all. Resealed like the liquid cooler and the CPU, everything. Like I did everything, and put it back together the next day, and it worked again. So that was dodging a bullet. I don't know what it was. I don't think it was overheating. I mean, it might have been. I think just a piece of dirt got somewhere it wasn't supposed to. I have no idea, but it's working now. I benchmarked it for like 12 hours, and it worked fine. So here's to hoping. Don't really have the funds to just go out and buy a whole new PC. So hopefully it stays the course here. But enough about last week. I really want to put last week behind me because I shot very poor. So this week we got the Palmrock Club, and this is the introduction to that course. I have done a couple of practice rounds on it as I've tried to get a better understanding, especially for the course introduction rounds, just not only to help me out, but to help all of you out who watch them. So we're not learning on the fly. Like I already have a good feel for the course, and I can help me, but help you. You are playing this course just to play better, especially if you don't get the time to play some practice rounds. So that's what I'll be doing from here on out for the course introduction. I'll actually be playing practice rounds to get a feel for the course. That way I can help you all when it comes to tee time. This course, though, is very scoreable. It's short. A lot of the par 5s are short. All of the par 5s, you can make it in 2, dependent on wind. My best round is a 14 under. I've been averaging about 10 under a round, so it's a very scoreable course, at least for a Pin Selects 1. I have not, and still will not. I don't know why, just the way I've always done it. I will not play pins 2, 3, and 4. I do those on the fly when I play my round. So all of these are on Pin Select 1, but Pin Select 1's pretty tough. You'll see when we get into the course, just some of the shots are difficult to hit, and if you can't score on the par 5s, you're probably going to have a problem putting up really low rounds. But I'll walk you guys through the course and how I'm going to attack it and how I've been playing it, especially in my practice rounds. But thank you for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Let me know how your rounds went last week. You guys move up, move down? Did you shoot good? Shoot middle of the pack? Bad? Let me know. I appreciate all the support I've been getting on these videos too. I've had a lot of fun making them, and I'm glad that you all have enjoyed watching them. We're going to keep doing this forever and ever. As always, for our course introduction, I am playing everything on default. So for round 1 default, we do have fairways firm, greens firm, green speed is fast, and everything else is default, wind speed, direction, everything. So of course, we'll probably throw this all out the window when it comes to actually going on and playing in the society, but for now, everything is on default. So let's just jump right in and do our course introduction for the Palmrock Club. Let's go. So here we are, hole number 1. This all slopes in towards this bunker, so you really just want to try to keep this left. Hitting it in this bunker, which I have, makes it a very difficult second shot because you do have a long shot coming in. So just don't hit it in the bunker and you'll be all right. Just keep it along the right side. Eventually, if you get past the bunker, it starts to slope away from it, so that's really what you should aim for. Just keeping it right along the right side. Or if you hit a pass, that's good too. But it does slope into the bunkers. Just be on the lookout for that. Coming in with the second shot, I've tried a lot of different things here. Hitting it right at the cup doesn't work just because of firm. So it depends on what green firmness they give us. My best shot I've had is really playing it way up and letting it slope all the way back down into the cup. If you hit it too far left, it's gone left. If you hit it too long, it's off the back side. So I've just been kind of hitting it short and letting it run up into the hole. So that's what we're going to try to do here and see what happens. A little too far left. But it will be puttable. You want to keep that even further right. I needed to get a little bit more distance on it as well. But it does run into the cup nicely. I've almost holed it out once, so it does get some steam behind it. So more than likely you're going to be a little bit long, but it's better than being off the green and having to chip back on. This is a makeable putt, though. Slopes out pretty hard at first, but... Stay up. I didn't. All right, starting off with a par. Just got to keep it clean, which is all we're shooting for, you know? All right, this is probably the easiest par 3, I would say, of this course, especially well for round 1 at least. With the firm greens, it does roll off the back, but if you shoot it long, like if you get it in this fringe, it's actually really easy to hit out of that fringe. So don't worry if you hit it too long. I've been taking a 5-iron in. With the firm greens, it gets a pretty big bounce. I've been lofting it a touch. Like a touch. And I slow it. Well, you don't want to do that. This we're definitely going to have to chip, which is unfortunate. But if you hit it a little long, again, don't worry about it. You can putt out of the back very easily. I fasted it. Wow, I'm probably going to bogey this, actually. Well, that's kind of a bummer. First time I've bogeyed this hole, too. I pulled it. This is the first time I've bogeyed this hole. Okay. We can make that up, though. This is the easiest of the par 3s, too. That's unfortunate. All right, the first par 5, you just got to keep it in the fairway. If you go in this left bunker, you can still hit out of it with ease. Even like 3-wooding it out, you can still do that. The right bunker is a little bit more difficult just because it has a bigger lip, so you're probably going to have to lay up. But if you can, if you can keep it just kind of left, fairway, light rough, heavy rough, even the bunker, you can sometimes make it there in 2 still, so just shoot for that. So with this, we'll probably have an iron in here. Yep. With the green, you want to keep it left, essentially, because it tails off the entire way to the right. So keep it left, let it slope back in towards the hole. If you get too far right, you're going to fall off the right side of the green. and have a chip back in like I'm going to have right here. Okay. All right. Yep. Get into my practice round and fine. Course introduction, as soon as we start it up, terrible. At least we'll get a birdie out of this, though. Every par 5 is eagleable, though. Easily. This green actually isn't too bad for this first par 5, so as long as you can get it up on the green, you have a good shot at an eagle. But we got one back. We're dropping that bogey, so that's good. This par 4 is a little bit of a mother trucker. So you hit it too far left, you're going to go into the rough, and you have an easier pitch up. It's not too bad, but if you can just keep it a little high on this, even if you go in the bunker, you're all right. If you can keep it a little high in this, you're all right. And you will stay fairway. This is going to be okay. All right. But I have ended back in that rough, and it's actually not that bad. It's not that bad going into that rough. You can get a little pitch out of it. Pitching wedge runs out a little bit, so we'll have another good chance of birdie here. All right, this one doesn't break. Breaks a little bit left. We're just going to do inside cup. That break at the right there should be enough. There we go. A little inside cup. Works out. So another birdie. Nice. This par 4, you just got to grip it and rip it. If you end up in the rough, don't even worry about it, really. It's completely fine. I mean, you can play it short if you want. You're going to have a little bit of a longer shot coming in, but I've just been poking it right up here. And if it goes light rough or heavy rough, it's really not that bad of a shot coming in because you're using a wedge. So I've just been gripping and ripping. So we got a light rough shot here. Which again, see, I mean, it's 94 to 99. And it all slopes downhill from there. So even if you hit it a little short, it just slopes into the hole. So don't be afraid of the rough on this hole. Not even the bunker. I pulled it again. Gosh darn it. All right, let's stop doing that, Zane. So that was an easy birdie there. All right, well, we parred it, which is very unfortunate. My worst round is a 7 under. So, let's not do that. This one is a bastard. This par 3 has been tough. So, first couple of times I tried 5-wooding it. That did not work. Because of the firmness, it hits, bounces real hard, and you end up in the rough up here. And chipping and flopping back down this is atrocious. If you like fast it or accidentally hit it a little too hard, it just rolls right off the front side of the green. So what I found that works best for me is I've actually been shorting this thing. If I get a lucky bounce up onto the green and have a putt at it, great. If I end up short, that's okay. Chipping up onto this is a lot better than being up high. So I've been de-lofting and just going for gold and seeing what happens. So this is going to be short. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I really am. I've thought about bringing in, like maybe another hybrid too. I have thought about that. It just all depends on the wind. That's really the kicker. I have been parring a lot of the par threes, though. The par threes are kind of my arch nemesis right now. I've been trying to figure out a best way to approach them. Man, I did not leave this putt easy for me, that's for sure. All right, at least we got a par. Yeah, I still haven't figured out these par threes too well. The first one, probably the easiest one, so bogeying that was kind of a kick in the dick, but you can make up for it on the par fives. And this is one of them that you can make it up on. Having the wind to your right is actually really good. I've been slightly fading this around. If you have the wind facing opposite, makes this a little bit harder to hit into, but the wind at the right is actually perfect. Just like that. So now I'll have a shot in, and you can make it up there. But like I said, with the firm, dude, you can make it up there pretty easily. Just grip and rip. Didn't get up the hill that time. But I have a putt for an eagle, so can't be too upset. Long putt, but a putt nonetheless. And if I hit it long, hopefully it'll roll back down. So this is going to be hard right into left, 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 left. Foot up. Not a bad lag putt. A little bit more wind. If we had like 6 mile an hour wind, we would have been able to hit this up on the green a lot further. But we get a birdie out of it, so still good. All dependent on wind that par 5 though, on whether you can hit it or not. Some of the par 5s, even if you have wind in your face, you can still hit them. This one, I've kept it short once. It's not a bad second shot in. I've just been playing out. The lip on the bunker isn't that bad, so if you hit it in it, you can still make it up there. So I've just been driving it right down the left side. Just like so. And some of the fairway slopes away from it, so it's not too bad. Gosh darn it. Still won't be too bad of a shot here, but that's a bummer. And I've really been attacking the hole on putts. Like that. Just freaking, I've been blasting balls. Sounds so bad, but that's what I've been doing. So here we are, 3 under, front 9, not too bad. That bogey on that par 3 really is a bummer. This one, just stay the course right down the middle. If you hit it a little left, you'll be all right. Hit it in the bunker, you're still okay. But I've just been trying to keep it right in the middle of the fairway. And you don't have a bad shot. You got a wedge in coming in here, and easy peasy. Don't short it, of course. We got another shot for birdie. And this is what I mean by the greens. Like, so the greens aren't hard. They're not easy, but they're not hard. They could make them hard depending on where they put the like round 2 and 3, 4 pins. But the greens are scoreable. You just, yeah. I don't know how to even describe what I'm trying to say. They're hard, but they're not. I don't know. I don't know how to say that. Another birdie to close her out. Pretty good. With that bogey and to finish the front 9 at 4 under, I'm happy with that. Another tough par 3. You 5 hybrid this in. I've gone just right off the backside of the green so many times. It's ridiculous. But, I mean, you really don't have any other play. So what I've been doing is I've been hybrid, but I've been lofting it like crazy. If you can keep this right on point, it skips up and like stops frontside green. If you keep it too right, you end up over here. Too far left, and you end up down. It kind of slopes out, so you need to just keep this kind of perfect. This has been a tough par 3 for me, this round 1. Yeah, so this is going to slope out right. Which is okay, you know, just chip it on and get a nice little par. But these par 3s have been really hard for me. Like, really hard. I've had a tough time scoring. You might be able to shot shape it in if you're good at shot shaping, or if you're good at... I mean, this one, it's kind of tough to do, but, like, some of them, if you're good at, like, 90%ing a swing or something like that and keeping it perfect, you're good. But I have not figured out the par 3s yet. Not for pin 1, that's for sure. This, it shows that you're short, but it's downhill slightly. It slopes out, too, like, back into the fairway, so I've just been ripping it home. And you'll get a bounce out. Just like that. Wind to your face, you're not going to be able to do that. And if you hit it short, you're not going to be able to make this par 5 in 2. So that's what I've been doing. And then this tree does come into play. So I've just been poking around over here and drawing it in. Slowed it, though. Gosh darn it. All right, we're going to be chipping back, probably. So I don't think this will stay... It did stay green. Okay. So we'll have a shot at an eagle here. If I didn't slow that, that would have been great. Not great, but it wouldn't have been bad, that's for sure. Get in there. And just like that, we got an eagle. Dude, if I don't hit eagles this week, I'm going to be so ticked. Because I don't think I've hit an eagle on video, like one of the YouTube vids, in like a month, I feel like. But there's our first eagle. And like I said, a lot of the par 5s is that. Like, you got a chance at an eagle. Of course, depending on wind for a couple of them. But and this is a par 4 that, I mean, if you look at it, you can hit it this in 2. Driving it, I've gone up into the bunker, like if I just hit it straight. And that's a bad place to be. It's extremely tough because it's all sloping away from the hill. So again, if you hit like a fast, you're going to end up like all the way down here. Sometimes worse. I fasted it once and it somehow came out extremely clean, and I actually rolled off the front side of the green. So I don't even know how it happened. I even lofted it up. I hit it fast and it just kept going for some reason. So what I've been doing is I've been bringing her way over here, and I've been fading it back. If you hit it left side green, that's actually good because it all slopes back into the hole. So that's what I've been trying to do. Yeah. Bummer. Didn't get high enough. I pulled it slightly, and that kind of screwed us. But that's okay. Just flop it up, and you have a chance at a birdie. Just like so. Now we'll have an easy birdie shot. But you can get this really close. I almost hole-in-one it once, so it's definitely possible. The wind was not in our favor there, blowing back to the left, so that kills it a little bit. But this par 3, still trying to figure out. If you hit it short, it still rolls past. Wind in my face will probably help a little bit, but the way that it just all slopes away from the hole. Like a lot of the par 3s, they slope away from the hole, so hitting it short is good. I hit it too short, and I actually ended up in the rough once. But yeah, these par 3s have just been giving me fits. You definitely want to land it short. It just all depends on where you land and what kind of a bounce you get, really. Let's see what kind of bounce we get. We got a really good bounce that time. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Oh. Whew. But you see that? Like, where I landed it and how far past it went. Like, I landed that, like, in the rough, and it still went 11 feet past the hole. And that's with the wind slightly in our face, too. Like, it's tough to keep it close. You pretty much have to hit the hole or... Oh, that's all she wrote. Got another birdie, though. That's good. This hole's been tough for me to birdie lately, so... I am very happy with that. Just gotta stay the course here. Don't hit in the water. Just keep it fairway. Don't slow it. Again, hitting it up on this hill, death sentence. You hit this hill, and it ends up going, like, over here, and you have a nasty putt. So just keep it left. You know, take what the course gives you. I've just been keeping it left the whole way. I tried faded in once, and you can do it. I mean, it's definitely more difficult, but really for me, I just want to keep this, try to give myself a good putt. You do not want to hit that hill on the right because you have a very long, very disgusting putt. I'll work. Inside 20. 14-footer. Not bad. I pulled it. God dang it. It's alright. We'll get a par out of it. Well, hopefully. Yeah, we got a par out of it. Okay. Another short par 4. Again, just keep it straight. Right down the middle is the best place you can be. You can get up over this tree, too, by the way, so don't even worry about the tree. You go right up over top of it. Right in the middle, you got to pitch in. Damn. Slow of a putt, though. Slowed it. That was a great distance. Wish I wouldn't have slowed it. I came out hot left. Oh, it's because I pulled it. Why am I doing that? What's going on with my thumb here? Why am I pulling this? There we go. That was straight. Really strange. Another par. Kind of unfortunate. These are par fours that are very easy to score on. It's all right though. This one, if you want to hit it short, you can, because you have such a short hit coming in. I've been hitting it like, if the wind's at your back, you're good. If the wind is not, or not at the back, if your wind's at the face, you should be good, and you shouldn't go into the rough. Even if you do, it's okay. If the wind's at your back or to the side, you might probably want to pull up a little bit, just because with the hang on. Okay, with the firm fairways, it's tough to keep it in the fairway. But you don't have a bad shot coming in here, so. Like, even hitting it in the rough, you're fine, just because it's a pitch shot. You're not going to have, like, a really bad lie of the pitch shot. And you get another birdie. Just like that. Just like that. So here we are, 9 under. Which brings us to our last par 5. This is one that, even if the wind's in your face, I mean, if it's like a 60-mile-an-hour wind, you're kind of screwed. But even if the wind's in your face, we should still be able to probably make this. One thing, you want to keep this middle to right. If you hit it slightly to the left, you do go in this bunker, and you pretty much have to pitch out of it, just because the lip is an animal. So just keep it mid to right. And it slopes away from it, and you should be good. And then you got an iron coming in. Just like so. Gosh. Dang it. Man, slowed it. That was great distance, too. God dang it. Man, do I want to chip this, or do I want to freaking flop this? I'm going to try chipping it. Please stop. Okay. Passed it. Unfortunate. At least we'll have a putt up here for birdie. There's a birdie. That's definitely one that you can eagle pretty easily, though. I just messed my shot up. 10 under, though, going into the last hole. Just don't slow it. I mean, that's pretty much all it comes down to. Just don't slow it. I've been 3-wooding this in just to give me a little bit more green to work with. You can drive it as well. Like, I've been driving it a couple of times. I drove it. Even if you hit up here, you actually still, like, fall back into the fairway. The only thing is, a couple of times when I've hit up here, I've been in between clubs, kind of disgustingly. So I've just been like 3-wooding, 5-wooding it down to the fairway, and just bringing like a 7-iron in, 6-iron in. You know, like, it just depends on what you want to do. Driving it is completely safe to do, though. I've just been in between clubs a couple of times that I haven't really enjoyed too much. But you'll probably see me drive it every time. I just like how this has falled out. Ooh, that actually went super long. Okay. Okay. Wind in my back really messed me up there. At least we'll have a punt, though. just like that, we got a birdie to finish her out. So there you have it. 11 under on the day. Again, course is very scoreable. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what they do with rounds 2, 3, and 4, of course. But at least for pin 1, dependent on what they throw at us for conditions, we can definitely see some very low scores here. So there you have it. That's the Palmrock Club for the Week 12 Chubbs Peterson Memorial. This is going to be the CC-A Pro. So I believe that's A, B, and C flight. So if you have any of those flights, this is the course you'll be playing. I'm excited for my rounds this week. I'm going to come out swinging. All right, we're not going to have rounds like we had last week. We're going to have beautiful rounds, and I'm going to get another promotion mark. I just hope I don't lose the one that I have right now, because that would be very, very unfortunate. So we'll just hope that I don't drop to 101st or worse, and I get to keep this promotion mark, get another one this week, which will put me at 2, means only one more, and I can get up to the Corn Ferry. So that's what we're going to be shooting for. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. Or if you want to go the extra mile, you can always subscribe. We do this every week. Sunday for introduction rounds. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for rounds 1 through 4. So we'll be back Tuesday, round 1 coverage, the Chubbs Peterson Memorial. I also stream live over at twitch.tv/respawn.tv. So if you enjoyed this content and want to see other content that I do, head on over there and drop a follow, join the community. We stream Sunday through Thursday, starting at 5 o'clock Eastern. Last week didn't stream too much just because I was extremely sick, but we should be back this coming week for all of the streaming that I can possibly do. So we'll be live tonight, 5 o'clock Eastern. Hop on over. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chilling. Hope you have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And we'll catch you back here Tuesday for round 1 coverage here at the Palmrock Club. Thanks for chilling. Talk to you guys Tuesday. Deuces.